Hey guys, I the last episode just cut out probably because we did have a family event and I've been working with my wife in a sense of like just time management. Just like I gotta cut it. I gotta cut it because that's what's most important. Um, yeah. So where I left off, it was basically I was going over the deal with you guys and the 325 offer is not. I'm not happy with it. I'm just It's not a good deal. It's a good deal for him, for the seller. Which listen, come on, we're at the negotiating table right now, so we we got to get to this point where like we're both happy. That's how a deal should work, by the way. Both parties ultimately are happy. Okay, and I think we can get there because this gentleman is such a sweetheart, and he wants to sell the house to me for some reason. He doesn't want other people getting involved in it. So all right. So we're gonna try the 315. I'm gonna give him 115,000. Okay, 115,000. Okay, my cash flow is much better. And remember that equity. I don't want to look at it too much as 75 because 60 grand is going to cut it out. 75 minus 60 because that's how much I'm planning. Well, the rehab, I'm actually 75. I plan on 50 grand of a rehab. So I'm walking away with 25 grand of equity, conservatively. Now, if I get it where my last appraisal was at 330 for the very similar house, 95, okay, and I'm going to minus that 60 grand. I'm sorry, I keep saying 60 grand. Oh, let's use the big calculator so you guys can see. So yeah, um, we basically are at 95. Yep. So 95 minus 50 grand. Okay. 45 grand of equity. Boom. For me, my rule of thumb is it's got to be above at least 40 grand. Cash flow above what's it called? It has to be above, I'm sorry, $500. For me, those are my caps. So, but we got to go back to playing conservatively again. So we got to fix the numbers conservatively. Okay. 2 grand is what the tenants are going to pay, but my terms is that I want them to pay 2,500. Okay. But we're going conservatively. And, and the deal is like, listen, this is the first year. All right. Now, with the first year of, I keep pulling my calculator over here, but I want to show you guys. First year, I'm going to pay 9 grand. So he's going to get nine. He's going to get 10 grand. I'm sorry. He's going to get 10 grand for the first year. Now, so that's year one. Let's go to year two now. We are at 200, and I'll give him 100,000. My payment is 417. All right, so and we still keeping the rent where it was. I love adding an extra zero, don't I? All right, we accounted for insurance going up and taxes going up. Mortgage is going to be, not mortgage, loan payment will be the mortgage, just FYI. Okay. And then down payment, we're switching it over to 100,000. It's either I added too many zeros or less. All right. Cash flow is still shot and equity is still shot. But year two, they said the tenants are going to move out. So let's roll with this being the final product. So we have the 10 grand. We have the 10 grand of interest. So we have 10 grand. Actually, no, we've got to go to, no, oh, there's a problem. Okay. Year 2 looks pretty solid if things are dicey. And if I get that 100, I mean, the deal's a killer. But I'm going to have to pay this gentleman back in full because this is going to be a 2-year financing. Okay, 2 years. Because at year 2, at the end of it, I have to pay him back in full. And how am I going to do that? I'm going to cash out because the house will have how much left on the house? No, I'll just do a full cash out like I own the house. Anyway, so let's get year 2 as in I paid 10 grand in interest plus the second year's interest, which is okay, 17. Okay. So big ass calculator, Dan. Let's stay with everybody. 417 times 12. 15 grand. My end price with this gentleman from original was 130. That was my maximum allowed offer, by the way. So now I know 100% what I'm in at this deal, and that is $330. So we're going to use $330, not $30, $330,000. Okay. I am going to have a Section 8 tenant. Okay, and that's the conservative number. I bet now, actually, no, it's 33. Okay, let's pop this insurance up too. Let's pop this taxes up too. Okay, now we are going to put $50,000 into the deal. Okay. Let's go to a basic mortgage calculator. So the reason I put the $50 is that's going to be what my ARV is going to be. All right. And I think I did it before. 410 times 70% loan to value is $287. So minus $287, 130. Okay, boom. That's how much of a down payment I'm going to be paying for a 30-year more term, 6 years. Okay, get rid of the home insurance because that's making it pop up. So I'm at $1,700, which I think we're going to land this correctly now. Okay, and then the equity is going to be, and then I gotta do a closing cost, which is 10 grand. With that being said, yes.
Did you feed the cats?
Yes.
Did you feed the dog?
I fed the dog. I'm almost done here, Alexa. Want to say hi to everybody?
Hi, everybody.
So that's 75. That's $75,000 worth of equity. Oh, big ass calculator, like I showed everybody, because we like a big ass calculator. Minus 50 grand puts me at 25 grand. But you know what? I think I should roll the dice on it because the location of it is pretty solid. I'm gonna put the ARV where I think it would get, which is 95. Okay, so 95 minus the 50 grand because I'm putting into the house. 45 grand would be my equity, and for me, this is a good deal. At 6%. All right, this is ending year 2, going into year 3. So the bottom line is this, and how I figured this all out, and I'm done after this. And yes, I'm a massive Blink-182 fan. Yeah, my offer price has to be maximum $315,000 as the first year. Give him $115,000. He's gonna get. Ultimately, he's going to get 15 grand in interest, which would land me at 330, which that was it. And I can't go past that number. And this was just me playing everything super conservatively. Even I'll take the 25 grand equity too. All right, because I'm going to own another property. All right. Oh, forgot the down payment. It's at 3.77. But I'm okay with that. $500 a month, own the house outright with the mortgage, Section 8 tenant. And for me, it works. Would I like that XCAT? I really want it at 4%. And who knows where the future lies. And I'm going to roll the dice on this house because I think a few things. Number one, I've never done seller finance. And now I'm going to make the attempt. And it's my numbers are pretty much on it, close to on its mark. I got the cash flow, which is good. The equity, I'm going to roll the dice, Dan. Maybe I get that 45 grand of equity into it. Also, the rehab could be less. So, because I seen the house, the boiler's brand new, the electrical brand new. What really needs to be done is the kitchen, which that could cost 10 grand. The bathroom, another 6 grand. Bedrooms need lights, and then flooring. And then roughly around that, the last house I did, that was hitting me at around 40 to 45 grand of rehab. So I might hit the 50 grand. The other thing I have to also consider is cesspool. Yeah, but there's a lot of risk involved. There always is. But long-term play. Hold the houses forever. It's gonna be my portfolio. And this guy has other houses. Maybe he'll offsell all these other houses, and we just got to get past this first deal. So 15 grand is, if whatever he comes back at, will be my ultimate final offer. I cannot go past that. I can't go to that when I showed you earlier in the video at 325. And yeah, basic breakdown is a deal. Hopefully I do well. I hope you enjoyed this. Feedback, please shoot comments. Maybe I'm making mistakes. Maybe there's a better alternative. I want to hear back from you guys. Yeah, and I really want to provide value on this. Listen, I've been doing real estate now. I'm going on 4 years now, and I want to keep going. And I still have a lot to learn. I don't want to be naive in that sense, ever. I've always heard this because I was a firefighter, volunteer, and one of my lieutenants told me one thing: if there's a man or a firefighter that you're working with, and there's a burning house, and they say, "I know everything," they have said, "I know everything about the fire service." Do yourself a favor: do not ever go into the fire with that person because he's gonna get you killed. So I'll always remain humble, and hopefully this goes through. And yeah, I'm gonna keep you guys posted, and that's it for tonight's video. The video I shot this morning, I had a baptism. Now I just wanted to finish up with you guys. Now I did. And I hope you like this content. I hope you like this whole idea of me just going through this whole entire deal with you. Yep. Well, guys, this is Dan the Home Buyer Man signing out on episode 2, breaking down seller financing. Good night.